Hey everyone, welcome to the live stream for October for Patreon supporters, for Ancient DOS games, for my business name Pixel Muse, and all of that stuff. Ow, I just hit the keyboard. Okay, anyway, today we're playing Commander Keen. I'm actually, well, I wouldn't say I'm bad at this game, but it's not one I've really played a lot of. But we'll see how far I can get into it. I'm gonna try my best not to really, like, hang on to... What am I trying to say here? I'm gonna do my best not to, like, screw around, like, going for items that I don't need and stuff, because this game, most of it is just... Yeah, right here, you're going for these items here, which are only worth points. And yeah, points are worth extra lives, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to get anything really, like, all the stuff, because then this is gonna take forever. So... we'll see how far I can get. I do have the first 3 episodes, so... let's see. Oh, another person popped up in the chat. Oh, wow. Jeez, well, I hope you get better soon. Someone's just entered the chat writing in from the ER from somewhere, so... yeah, I hope you get better, and I hope whatever's wrong is nothing too serious, because that is not fun times. Anyways. Okay, that completely derailed my line of thought. Oh, well, this is something I can elaborate on here, is the whole standard galactic alphabet thing. There's actually a sort of, alternate dialect in this game. Really, it's just, you can even see it on the door there. Really, it's just, the English language has just been made into different glyphs and everything. So it's not actually a language, but... yeah. And there's the infamous or famous pogo stick, depending on how you look at it. Now, the pogo stick was a neat idea for the game for sure, but... yeah, it's kind of tricky to get used to. Because the difference is, when you're just jumping around like normal, you have full control over your movement to an extent. But when you're on the pogo stick, it just moves for you, and that's a really stupid place to demonstrate that. Okay, let's do this for real now. Or... okay, I said I wasn't that great at this game, but I'm better than this. Okay. And more people in the chat. Hello there, person whose life hurts. I believe you've been in almost every one of these, been present in almost every live stream. So... yep. People showing up in the chat, that's always good. And a door to go through, that's always fun times. It's just like Duke Nukem says, these colored keycards suck. Yeah, I can do Duke Nukem impressions. Clint's not the only one. And yeah, that kind of spoils how I did those Duke Nukem impressions in the Ancient DOS Games episodes. I never actually told anyone what I was doing to get those. I left it a sort of mystery, but now you know, that was me. Ah! Arr. Okay, this is not going so well. Let's see if I can actually, you know, play the game. Oh, jeez. Sorry, I'm concentrating because I don't want to keep dying at the same spot or anything. You know, you don't appreciate how difficult it is to talk and game at the same time until you're actually trying to do it. Oh yeah, something I should point out for anyone who hasn't really played through this game that much, you actually do have a limited number of shots with your ray gun. And you can see it right there. There's a charge of 5 in it. And you actually fire the ray gun by holding both the fire button, or not the jump button, and the pogo button at the same time. So, yeah, it's kind of weird like that. I think that was to accommodate the fact that at this point in gaming history, joysticks still pretty much only had like 2 buttons on them, so yeah. I'm not actually using a joystick right now, I'm using the keyboard because I just find it easier to use. Okay, so that's one of the ship parts we need. We need 4 of them in total. We need a joystick for controlling the ship, a battery for powering the ship, a vacuum for, I don't actually know what the vacuum's used for. I know it is used for something. And then the alcohol to act as fuel. Because we all know how well that works. Sort of. Okay, probably not. And of course, old-style Pepsi cans in the, as power-ups for points. You know, that's kind of weird when you think about it, is that Apogee titles have had both Pepsi-like power-ups and Coke-like power-ups. Pepsi and Commander Keen, Coke and Duke Nukem. Wow. Then, of course, Duke Nukem also had the Energizer Bunny, and, well, an analog of the Energizer Bunny, at least. Okay, now, unlike those small green things, these bigger ones will kill you, so he's getting zapped. Not that I needed to go over there. I'm wasting time going for score items. Never gonna beat this game in any sort of time frame if I keep going for the scoring items. Alright, the vacuums for the propulsion systems. And the one benefit to playing the game when other people are watching is that they can fill you in on did pits like that you don't know offhand. Now these guys unfortunately take a few zaps to get rid of, and you really do want to go for them. There we go. And I'm not going to jump over there, because why? Now, while I'm not going to make a huge effort to go for power-ups, I am going to try to at least find some of the secret areas that are present, because there are a few that are really easy to miss. This particular hint here has always confused me, because it's like, you're going to reach this teleporter anyway, so it's like, why do you need to know that? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Forgot about that guy. This game has a lot of nasty traps and stuff in it. Like, look at this line of lollipops right there. Or suckers, or whatever it is. It's a food item of some sort. And look, it leads you right into a pit of doom. I was like... Yeah. Normally in video games, especially older games, when you have items that are meant specifically for scoring or something, you don't want to put them in such a way that players are going to die if they go for them. Because what ends up happening is that the player is ultimately just wasting their time. Like, take the Sonic the Hedgehog games, for example. The early Sonic games, if there's a particular string of rings you can go for, chances are you're going to be safe so long as you stick to the path that those rings are guiding you along. But anything made by John Romero or John Carmack, don't expect that to be the case. They'll put stuff right where it'll kill you quickest. I don't know if I need to go buy them or not. Let's see. Yeah, I had a feeling I could get around them. Now, one thing I like about the game is that you can adjust your jump height. Like, you can just... Yeah, you can jump like that. Or like that. Ah. No! No! Grr. I'm not having a lot of luck tonight, am I? You know, the other thing, too, is that if I was going for the scoring items, I'd have more extra lives by now. I'm actually pretty close. Maybe I should just go for it. There we go. Oops. I want to tangle with that thing. Okay. That was simple enough. See, and there's that teleporter that was referenced, so it's like, why do you even need to know about it if it's right there? The ice in this game is just bizarre. You can't even change directions while you're on it. You just sort of slide. Like, you can jump, but once you're on it, you're moving the direction it wants you to go in until you jump away from it. So, yeah, ice. Mind you, this ice just sort of keeps your momentum. So it's like there's two different kinds of ice with different physics, which is just weird. Oh, jeez. Now, the interesting thing about that robot down there is that even though it's shooting those green pulses that will very kill you, if that's the way to put it, the robot itself actually doesn't hurt you if you touch it. And in fact, many of the robots in this game are like that. Like, even these guys won't hurt you. So, that's one thing that's interesting about the Keen games, is just the fact that some enemies are deadly to the touch, some are not. And yet some will try to actively kill you, and some won't. Ah, it is very weird. But that's part of the charm of the game, and at least it's not the Game Boy Advance version. Or the Game Boy Color version. I actually have Commander Keen on the Game Boy Color. I don't recommend it. At all. Yeah. Yeah, not being able to use the teleporter would be kind of embarrassing. Speaking of embarrassing not knowing how to play game stories, the one I like to tell is the fact that I managed to get the pirate ship in the original Final Fantasy on the NES without equipping my characters with anything, because I didn't know how to equip my characters when I was just 8 years old. I am not even kidding. The battle literally came down to my white mage becoming basically completely invulnerable while everyone else died. Thanks to a particular spell that, well, makes the white mage pretty much invulnerable to physical damage. And just doing 1 hit point of damage to every one of those pirates in that battle, slowly whittling down their health. It was pretty ridiculous. And then once I actually hit the open ocean, everything was just slaughtering me left, right, and center because I didn't have any equipment, so... Well, it's not that I didn't have any equipment. I bought equipment at the stores in the game. It's just I didn't know how to equip it. So, yeah. RPGs. They can be quite finicky when you don't know the rules. Ah. Okay. Most useful tip in the entire game. Extreme sarcasm. And there's a lot of these little places all in a row here, too. They're just kind of weird, but... Okay, seriously? There was nothing up here? Oh... This game has a lot of time-wasting parts to it. One important tip I can give you guys is, whatever you do, don't shoot the robots. Because you can't actually hurt the robots in this game. Aliens, though? No problem. And yeah, I know they're called Vorticons, but... Vorticon is 3 syllables, aliens is also 3 syllables. Never mind. Vorticons is just as easy to say. And why jump over a fire pit when you can just jump beside it? Okay, now there is an honestly useful tip. There's actually some secrets in this game that are based around basically invisible bricks that you have to jump on. And they're not entirely invisible. They have a single pixel that you can see. And based on where that pixel is, you can determine where you can actually jump to actually land on it. So let's see here. I don't know if I have to go to the Crystal City here or not, but let's find out. Because the thing is, you eventually need all the parts for your spaceship. And... got 2 of them so far, but we'll see where the others are. Oh yeah, the ice cannon. That thing makes so much noise on the PC speaker. Actually, this is one of those games where I don't really mind the PC speaker sound effects. Because, like, there's some games that do PC speaker sound effects really badly, but this is not one of them. This one actually does them pretty well for the most part. And that was another extra life right there, so that'll help. For sure. Chat's actually been pretty quiet tonight for some reason. I know you guys are there. I see the login numbers. Or maybe I lost my connection to the chat again. That wouldn't surprise me. Ah, no! Okay, I'm gonna quickly see if my chat's still working properly or not. Okay, good. Anywho, back to this. What was I trying to do? Right. Of course, now I gotta... the chat window's completely screwed up because I went to check that. Oh well. Crazy. I've got like 3 windows open. Well, now I had 4 windows open. One for the chat thing and one for the stream to make sure it's going through properly. one for the actual gameplay, and then my streaming software itself. So, what am I trying to do here? I am trying to clear this level. Make it so that it says done on the map. But I'm having to deal with those robot thingies. How long does it take to beat a Keen game? It kind of depends. I mean... if I could ever get by one of these guys... There we go. And then we have a bit of an ice fall here. Now, is there something I have to... Yes. Oh, that was convenient. What have we got left in this area? Now, this place always... yeah. I know there's other games that have things like that happen, but you gotta get used to crazy stuff like that in this game. One thing I do have to give the games credit for, though, is that each individual chapter, like this is the... well, I shouldn't say chapter. Each episode of this game has a sort of different running theme going on, and things that are going, like, things that apply to that. Like, this one here, you're just trying to collect your ship parts, but there's no ship parts to worry about in any of the other games. In the second game, you're actually having to stop these sort of death laser things from, you know, destroying the world. Which makes sense. But, I can't turn the other way. Yeah, why wouldn't it... That's weird. What key did I... oh, the blue one. Now we have... you see what I mean? And you can't jump back in from the bottom either. Those guys at id were pretty sadistic. Kind of goes to show why we got Doom at some point. Oh yeah, see? You can't even... oh. Level design of this game is evil. Pure evil. But hey, at least there's pizza. Damn it, now I'm hungry. See what I mean? Evil. I don't even have any lives left. Oh no, I got one life left. Okay. Yeah, that one was a little more convenient than evil, but... why am I not grabbing this book? The books are... oh. That's why I'm not oh my... I'm at a loss for words, folks. You know what? I just noticed something. Wow, I can't believe I never noticed this before. Okay, you know how earlier I was mentioning about those invisible blocks you can stand on that have the single pixel in them? Take a look at this one block right beside the pizza there. Maybe it doesn't show up on the stream that well, but there is definitely a pixel difference there. Actually, there's a lot of pixels difference there. So, yeah, you can actually tell the difference between the ones that you'll fall through and the ones that you won't. Barely, but interesting. Never noticed that before. Yeah, I can see exactly which one it is here, too. Good to know. Of course. Actually, it kind of makes me wonder if it's possible to even go through that door at the very beginning of this stage. Because normally you go through a door on the other side of the stage. And screw that, or... Oh, I was about to say screw that fire, but I can't completely skirt around it. Oh well. Let's take a chance with the fire. Or something like that. Good to know. Okay, what have I got left here? I think there's a place up here that I didn't go to yet. Right there. Well, I like that it starts me with 15 ray gun shots. Oh yeah, this level's like a maze. But it does have a particular secret in it. So, yeah. I hate those pipes because the very first time you see one of those pipes, you got one of those big green aliens just running right out of it at you. Ow. And then lots of blocks, doing little of anything. I wonder if it's possible to get up there. Actually, no, it wouldn't be because of the... Yeah. Oh boy, I need a better internet connection. Like, much better. Oh. Well, you guys didn't miss much, hopefully. Especially since all I've been doing is bouncing around virtually empty platforms here. So... Anywho, where was I? Talking about... Wow. Anyways, hopefully the stream's been going through well enough. Because this was one of the games I tested before, and it actually seems to work pretty well over the stream, just because of all the flat colors going on. Doesn't need to do that much compression or anything. Which is good, since I have a rather low upload limit. like bandwidth for uploading. I think it's like... I don't actually know. Whatever it is, it equates to like 60 kilobytes a second. So, or not 600 kilobytes a second is about my limit. So, or is it kilobits? No, it's kilobits, so it's something like 600 kilobits per second, which is not that much. Let's just put it that way. And I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing. I didn't even have to go up there. Okay, come on, are you gonna... Let me the freak by. Okay. Oh, I might as well get it. Die. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this particular level, for obvious reasons. Fortunately, the AI is pretty easy to take advantage of once you know how they do their thing and everything. And my leg's falling asleep. Lovely. Oh, jeez. Okay, here we go. First of all, falling down... Getting to this secret area down here. Falling down this pit is, in and of itself, pretty much death. Because if you have any horizontal momentum at all, you're going to hit the fire. Which means you can't just walk into the pit. Because if you walk into the pit, you're going to have horizontal momentum. So what I like to do is get close, get the pogo stick going, and do it just very slightly. Unfortunately, that happens. I completely forgot about that. I'm telling you, man, this game is evil. And this is just the first one. It gets worse. Well, at least there's an extra life. So those extra lives are going to keep me going, if nothing else. Certainly not my skill or memorization of the level layouts. Okay. Yeah, the main trouble with the Game Boy Color version of this game is... There's actually a couple things. The first is that the music is terrible. I mean, really. Most Game Boy Color music sort of has this overdone chiptune-ness to it, but Commander Keen on the Game Boy Color is just... It's just no. No, no, no. Oh wait, I was already... Where am I going? Oh, I can't go up. I got that thing in the way now. Come on. Fall to your doom. At the hands of a purple ray gun. I don't know where I'm going. But I'll get there eventually. Okay, I won't do that anymore. One has to wonder who puts Pepsi cans all over a place like this and just leaves them. Okay. Here we go again. It's ever so slightly. There we go. But now... See what I was saying about that single pixel that you can barely see there? Anyways, we need to go the other way first. The game also happens to advocate pizza, and teddy bears, and books, with alien languages on it. Ah! No! Oh. Jeez. Really? Going left just takes you back. Despite all that effort and all that difficult jumping, it just takes you back. Well, screw that. And you know, that's another thing too, is I tend to completely forget that this game has the ability to save. It's F5. Oh, but it's too late now. He could just have the game open on the side and it's just like looking at the help data or something. For those of you watching this on YouTube at a later date, there's a chat window at the side, so people are chatting it up, sort of. They're actually being relatively quiet tonight for whatever reason. And yeah, so I'm doing my best to respond to the things that people are saying. But it's not easy. Because you're trying to play and game at the same time, so to speak. Well, not so to speak, that's exactly what's happening. Yeah, you may have played this game a bunch back in the day, but this was not a game I played a lot of. I'm not really sure why I didn't play a lot of it either. Because, I mean, I had the shareware version of this game for the longest time. It's just, I never played it for whatever reason. I don't even know if I need this key, considering I'm going down to the bottom area. Yeah. And that's it. Maybe I should just move on to the second game. Oh, jeez. Yeah, there we go. That's a good way to get through these games, is play until I die and then move on to the next one. Perfect. How can you go wrong? Anywho, stream will restart again in just a moment as I switch games. Yep, Apogee and id did make stuff together at one point. Anywho, now we're back. We got episode 2, The Earth Explodes. And it actually kind of does if you know, help the bad guys out. So now, we are on the Vorticon mothership, I believe, or something like that. And you have a completely different weapon this time around. Look, it looks different, it's all blue and stuff, you get 8 when you pick it up, but it still just shoots little shots like that. Also, instead of Pepsi-Cola, we have Vorticola. Yeah, that is one thing that's neat, is that all the art assets are changed between the different versions. So that blue thing right there, I believe, is like just like those purple plant things from the first game. And I have no idea where I'm going, because I have even less experience with the second and third episodes than I do the first. But one thing that's interesting is that you can actually, those are power-ups that I'm standing on. So until you collect them, they actually act as a surface you can stand on. Same with these things too, actually. In fact, riding along these red robots is how you'll get to certain points of some of the levels, so that's kind of neat. And yeah, the levels in this game are a lot simpler because you're not trying to collect things. But at the same time, they can get pretty tricky. Well, that's one way to start a level. At least I know where I'm going. Let's just not, you know, touch the fire jets. Aw. I was wondering what would happen there if they tried to squish me. Ah. Get me up there! No! I'm gonna go the long way around. Ooh, there's cake. Cake is not a lie in this game. And the teddy bears are blue. I'm okay with that. Ack, I'm not okay with that. Okay. Okay, really, what? Well, actually, now... Excuse me. Now that I think about it, I think these guys go down in, like, a single shot in this game. Yeah. Because maybe your weapon's more powerful, or maybe they're just weaker overall, I don't know. But you can take those guys out in a single shot in this particular episode. Whoa. That's a lot of defense just for a bunch of burgers. I mean, really, do you really need a robot that guns down people if they steal your burgers? Oh. Yeah. Stop falling places. Ah, what am I doing? Okay, here we go. Just needed the right pogo jump. And... see, the whole thing with the pogo mechanics is it really does come down to, like, inertia. If you really want to get places. I'm not making that jump. But I am making that jump. Yeah, if you do it really quick, you can actually pogo right straight up on your first jump, right like that. Takes a little practice, but it's one thing I can do in this game without getting myself slaughtered. And I just realized that I've got my streaming software window covering my chat window. But I have no idea what you guys are talking about until now. Oh. Okay. Nothing I need to respond to, so moving on. Ah, what the... Ah! Why did I... What? Okay, that's just bizarre. Okay, if... You're normally supposed to slow down to a stop on most surfaces, but I just accidentally discovered that if you're holding down or up when you stop moving, you keep moving. Seriously? That's just... Okay, just... This game is... Ah! What the... Ah... Whose idea was it for me to play this game again? Oh yeah, mine. Ah, not good. Why? Get away from me! Whatever you are. You're not welcome in my vicinity. Oh, you can jump on those. Ah, what? Just... Ah... another assorted noises. Why? Why are you being so overprotective of a bunch of chocolate bars? Actually, I probably need to go down this way, don't I? No. Okay, yeah, see what they did here? It's not high enough to pogo up. Unless... Wow. You gotta time it better. You do that. Now, yeah, I probably could have gotten it just by hitting my head into it, but... Yeah, I just wanted to demonstrate that you can indeed pogo off those things and get to really good jump heights. I will try not to blow up the planet. Because I'm well aware of what happens when you do that. And yeah, what's weird about this game is that you're trying to keep Earth from being... Oh, jeez. Let's try that again. The thing that's weird about this game is that you're trying to keep the Earth from being exploded by the Vorticons. In order to do that, you have to go through the Vorticon's ship and disable all of their make the Earth explode sort of things. But what's weird about this is that when you reach them, you have the capability of using them. So if you want the Earth to explode for whatever reason, you're fully capable of making it happen. I shouldn't have tried to do that. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's just go for the key card. Or actually, I should probably at least get the gun. Has limited ammo and all that stuff. Yeah. Okay. Go past the heavily defended chocolate bars. Zap the guy. Try to... get over that. And then zap that guy. Because he's annoying, and he killed me. He doesn't deserve to live. Open the door. Grab 2 more chocolate bars. And... no. Okay. One thing I don't like about this specific episode of the game, though, is that it's a very bland map. It's just the inside of the spaceship, really. Now this is interesting, how that little red robot is stuck up there, yet if you get those cans, it'll now not be stuck. And watch what you can do here. I don't want to grab that last line there, because I want him down here. I'm going to jump over him. See what I'm doing here? Yeah. And of course he falls back down there like a total noob. But the reason you want to come up here is this little guy. I just have to remember how to use it. There we go. Yep, I just turned all the lights off. Why is this a good thing when you can barely see anything anymore? Because there's these certain particular enemies that you'll face later in the level that can't actually see you when the lights are off, which makes them much easier to deal with. And there's these annoying things which just stun you every time they touch you. And then run all over the place. Yep, and there's one of those zappy things at the bottom there. I think most of those particular signs decode to locations on planet Earth, but I'm not 100% certain. But yeah, see that enemy right there? Normally, if the lights were on, that guy would know exactly where you are, and he'd be able to shoot you really easily. But since the lights are off, he's just acting at random. Unfortunately, he's right where I need to be. And he takes more than one shot. So, let's try that again. Oops. This is what happens when you take a drink of water. Well, oh. At least he comes back, because he's a nice robot that doesn't try to murder you. Okay, lights are off. And I really want those... There we go. And deal with this stupid thing again. Get the gun, because ammo is good. Jump out of here. And this time, let's just bypass him entirely. But yeah, there's a switch on the wall right there. Whatever you do, don't hit the switch. Just zap the thing. Okay, that's one. I don't have any idea how many are left. Probably too many. Really, with the whole defending the chocolate bars thing again? Really? Really? Whatever. The Vorticons can have their stupid chocolate bars. I'm pretty sure I made that jump, but... to be fair, this game actually has pretty good collision mechanics, so... I probably missed it by like a single pixel. There we go. Got ourselves another ray gun. Oh. Oh boy. Oh, I don't know if he can jump high enough to get over. Yeah, see, if you're on the same pane as he, the same vertical level as he is, he runs right at you. But with the lights off, he can't do that. Oh, that was a good shot. I think it proves something, though. They're definitely timing with those things' jumps. So that's good to know. And we got another one of these things. Looks like it's targeting Egypt. Now it's targeting nothing. And I get another blue teddy bear. Yay! How wasn't that? It wasn't really. Well, okay, maybe a little. Oh, we got a little security station of some sort here. How many lives do I have left? Oh, it's not so bad. So I've currently saved London, England, and Cairo, Egypt. And hopefully I got the all right. I'm not completely up to date on... Well, I shouldn't say up to date. I'm not good with the names of places, let's put it that way. I'm not gonna keep going for that, because that would be... Die! Okay. This lever, on the other hand, should be safe to touch. See? Totally safe to touch. It's not gonna completely, you know, vanish right from under me, because it would never do anything like that. No, seriously, it doesn't go away. I was just trying to tease you guys. Let's see here. You think you got enough of these things? Come on. Okay. Okay, there's our exit. And it's guarded by a jumpy guy. So we zap him. And everything is okay. Oh boy. We could be here a while. Oh, 2 doors. Now this is another thing that's always confused me with video games, because you would never, okay, that was weird. You would never in real life see this kind of configuration, where you've got one locked door right in front of another locked door. It's like, seriously, one lock isn't enough, you gotta make a whole nother door just to add another lock? Video game logic is just simultaneously the worst and the best. Oh, I wanted to ride that red robot. Oh, he's coming back. Yay! Bring me up to the key card. I don't think I'm making it up the other thing, though. Though that particular red robot could come in handy. I see what he's doing. Come on. Hooray, firearms! Only in a video game can you say something like that and not look like a complete and total... Well, yeah. Good boy. Oh, when in doubt, try not to get... At least they don't turn around. And, well, until they reach the end of their... Oh, jeez. Okay. Good on. Now, the comment I'm seeing on the stream on the chat right now, I have no idea what you're referring to, because there's like a 30-second delay between what I'm doing in the game and what I see from you guys, so your reference to King's Quest II is lost on me at the moment. I'm sure it would have made perfect sense if it was timed specifically with what I was doing, but as it stands, I have no idea. Okay, so let's see if I can deal with this guy. It's one shot. It's two shots. That's three shots. Ah, it's one. This game is evil! How many times do I have to say it? Oh, locked doors in a row was the King's Quest II reference. Okay, for something like that at least, that's supposed to be a magical door, so I can understand it being a little weird. But a spaceship door? Yeah. I know things like elevators and airlocks don't count, because, you know, those are supposed to be doubled for a reason. Like, any old door where you could just... I need that. Any old door you could open with just a key card or a key or whatever, that's when it becomes redundant to have them on separate doors. At least I'm getting extra lives. I'm gonna zap this guy again. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. And we got a couple more of these guys just waiting. Come on, jump. Jump. Nah, don't jump like that! It's okay, I have plenty of ammo left. That is one thing I do have to say about the later King episodes, is that they give you a lot more ammo. And that's 3 places saved. Hooray! And there was much rejoicing. Well, we're making good time in this game, at least. Because the first one just kind of killed me unceremoniously. I don't actually know much about the Sydney Opera House. I have tons of ammo, I'm not going to worry about that. Oh, do I want to go... One thing I find annoying is you can't hold down or up and then look at the up or down. You just gotta go and hope you survive. Okay, we're good. Now here's a tip. If you're going at this from the bottom, jump off the top can like that before you collect them, just so you can get the extra cans that way. Makes sense. Cake. Damn it, why does this game always make me hungry? Yes! Okay. That was 2 extra lives right there. That was so incredibly worth it. But now I don't know where I'm supposed to be jumping. I can't see the thing underneath. Oh, jeez. Okay, there we... Ah! No! Okay, that works. That was bad timing. Come on back, so I can ride you. Riding everything in this game. I was so prepared to fire my gun there, because I... Oh, gee. I had the right instinct. I was prepared, and then I got all relaxed because nothing happened, and then I walked a little further and dead. But I don't feel so bad about it, because I just got 2 extra lives from all those blue teddy bears. Actually, that is one thing that's interesting about the game, is that sooner or later, it starts getting really generous with scoring items, to the point where getting extra lives becomes really easy to do. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna miss that cake and gun. Oh well. More where they came from. There's an extra life. There's an extra life. And there's a 3rd extra life. I think I got a lot of lives now. Whoa. Okay, stuff is about to attack me. That's not fun. Kill all of it. Oh, no, that's interesting. You can actually shoot down the enemy's shots. I did not know that. Ah! Get away from me, you... Did he just jump to his death? Okay, that's, one way to deal with those things. Oh, and he had some henchmen too, so I'm gonna zap them. Welcome to Commander Keen, where all the enemies are dumb. Oh. Ah, now I can't there it goes. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Okay, this has me very worried. Remember, this game was made by id Software. It's very liable, and if I fall down one of these, it's going to be nothing but spiky or burny death. But instead it's hamburgers. I can live with that. Okay. Ah. Another gaming trope. Girders just randomly strewn about. In real life, girders are used in the foundation of steel buildings. They are not meant to act as random platforms for people to walk along. At least once the building's finished, or... You know what I mean. It's very unusual for any... I'm gonna stop now. I'm going to stop talking because I don't know what I'm talking about. What? 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 Why would you design a security system like this? The doors don't even go to the ceiling. If Commander Keen had the ability to crawl along the ceiling, this security system would completely and utterly fail. Oh... Of course, now I got these guys to deal with. Oh, jeez. Well, I don't know. This game is just weird. Weird and evil. Commander Keen in a nutshell. Or actually, no, wait. Weird, evil, and pogo sticks. That's Commander Keen in a nutshell. Oh, jeez. Looks like another jump of faith here. Leap of faith, I should say. Oh, here goes nothing. Okay, now where do I go? Oh, that looks pleasant. Just another liquid to die from. Oh wow, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Down here now, might as well take advantage of it. Oops. Ah. Vorticon Elder says through the stasis field, the Grand Intellect is not from Vorticon 6. He is from the planet Earth. His evil mind belts control their minds. They are not evil. Please do not shoot them, human. They're trying to freaking kill me! I'm sorry, but I will shoot anything in self-defense. And you know, that is something that, when you stop and think about it, it makes the Commander Keen games really, really disturbing. Is that all of these enemies are under mind control, and that's why they're trying to kill you. So it suddenly turns what would typically be like this action romp, just going through all these evil things, into this tragic thing, where you're killing all these innocent aliens that are trying to kill you because they're being mind controlled. Yeah. This game suddenly got very dark and disturbing. Just from that one little comment, from that one little thing. I call him a thing. It's... You know what I mean. And look, they're still trying to kill me anyways. I can't shoot worth anything right now, so... Really? That was it? Not complaining. Well, I know what I'm doing. Ah. There we go. Watch, this takes me up into a head full of spikes. That's close. Ah, no! Where? Oh, I have plenty of extra lives. Not trying that again for a single blue teddy bear. Now, if it was a group of, like, 10 blue teddy bears, that would suddenly be serious points. And serious points in this game equal, well, lots of extra lives. I have no idea what is under me, which is why I'm not dropping down. But I get the feeling I'm about to save... Well, it's the Statue of Liberty, so it looks like I'm about to... What the freaking heck? There's like 4 of them down there. So London, Cairo, Sydney, and Paris were not so important that you had to... You could only spare one guy, but United States? Hell, you gotta send 4 of your best guards to protect that blaster. Sheesh. Talk about overkill. If this game had grenades, that would be ridiculous. Also, it'd probably be annoying, because they'd be those kinds of grenades where you have to throw it, and then you wait a moment, and then it finally explodes, and it bounces everywhere, and it's like, why would you even have mechanics like that? Okay. How am I gonna deal with these things? Look at them all. Well, that's 2 of them. Where's the other 2? I think I'm just gonna have to go with a full frontal assault. That's 66 ammo. I can do it. I only take 3 shots each. Unless I miscounted. Which is not impossible. Okay, so going for the frontal assault. Well, that was almost brilliant. Except they shoot their guns higher than I shoot mine, so I can't block their shots. Actually, that's an interesting thing that you mentioned that Doom doesn't have jumping in it. If you actually go through some of the level designs in Doom, like in a map editor and such, or actually use like a modern Doom software that has jumping in it, you'll notice that a lot of the maps actually took that into account. There's parts of the levels where if jumping were present, you wouldn't be able to go through to certain areas. So the game designers were thinking ahead to some extent. Okay, I gotta find some other way of dealing with those things. Because there's no way I'm getting by 4 of them like that. Maybe... No. No. Yeah, the trouble is, the moment you can shoot them, they're also capable of reacting. Okay. Yeah. I have to get through 4 of these things? Jeez. Okay, that was a bad idea. Oh, boy. Oh, plenty of ammo left. Or I've got an idea. Follow the leader. Follow the... Yeah, that's how we're gonna get through them. They want to be... Oh. Okay, let's stop being smug about it. They want to be suicidal and run right at me. That they can do it straight into a pit of fire. And that way I don't have to waste my ammo. Not that I don't have a ton of it, but... Okay. Follow the leader. And don't shoot me because that's not cool. Oh boy. I have a feeling this could be the death of me. Which is fine, there's still another episode to show you guys, so... To be perfectly frank, I'm surprised they made it this far. Okay, come on. Two of them going. Yeah, got them both. Okay, let's get the other two. Ah, no, I fell off the platform. Ugh, this is not looking good. I'm close to an extra life, sort of. Let's see if we can get that extra life. No, I'm not getting enough points off of these. Oh, see what we can do. Okay, that's one. Ah, no, he jumped onto the... What was the odds of that? Bye-bye, Earth. It was nice knowing you. And there I go. Okay, that's the end of episode 2. Stay tuned, because in about 30 seconds, the stream will be starting again with episode 3. Episode 3. Keen must die. Or something like that. And I should probably point out by this point that I just suddenly realized that teddy bears are actually like Vorticon dolls, not technically teddy bears. Whatever, semantics. Okay, so now we are on the Vorticon homeworld. But now I've got an interesting little thing in here called Ankh time. I'll get into that when it's a factor, because I partially forget what it's about. But yeah, look at that. Do you see that thing? It ran right the heck away from me the moment it noticed me. Also, this episode is weird in that it actually gives you... It still has, like, regular gun power-ups, but those power-ups I just collected there were, like, single shots for the gun. And yeah, if you touch those things, they, like, explode. Yeah, this game is weird. Uh-oh. One of them jumped out. That's not cool. Okay, so we're off to a great start. By great start, I mean very not great start. Actually, where the heck am I supposed to go? Oh, right, you can jump through these walls here. Duh. Okay. Ooh, more ammo. And one-way walls, of course. Yeah, I don't need cake. Okay, where do I go now? Oh, right. It's so hard to see those things sometimes. Let's not join the party down there. Or wait, I'm gonna have to join the party down there, aren't I? Oh boy. Oh, I just noticed the Vogon's reference in the chat window. So long and thanks for all the fish. That's the only part of the song I remember. Hey, did you hear that? I already got an extra life from all the scoring items that are here. And that's going to be a running theme in this episode. Oops. Now, I do have to say, this is one thing I do like about this particular episode, is that it actually has water coming out of something, whereas, you know, in some games it'll just have water randomly strewn about because, you know, water. But here it actually, you know, has an exit point. So of all the parts of this game that don't make any sense whatsoever, they decided the water should make sense. Except the water spout is coming out of a series of rocks that, well, don't go anywhere. So it almost makes sense. Anyways. Ack. Those stupid, stunny things. I'm debating whether I want to go up there or not. I'm gonna say no. Uh-oh. Not a good time to be stunned. I really should just shoot him. Like this. And of course it doesn't hit anything. Whoa. Why would anybody be stupid enough to jump for those? Now, one thing I don't particularly care for in terms of this, oh, someone's leaving from the chat. See you later, my life hurts. Yeah, one of the people in the chat window is... Oh, I'm getting distracted by everything here. First someone leaves, and then a green dragon just shows up off the side of the screen. Oh, jeez. But yeah, someone in the chat is actually named My Life Hurts. So, there you go. But yeah, one thing I don't particularly care for in this particular episode of the game is that the world map itself is a maze of teleporters. Yeah. Anyways, let's move on. We only just started this one. Oh, there is some ammo up there. Yeah, I think the angle they were going for with this particular episode of the game was to just sort of drive the point home that, you know, these aliens really are just normal aliens. We're sort of invading their homeworld and stuff. Yeah. No. Didn't jump far enough. Oh well. Yeah, the chat's been pretty quiet tonight, so... made it a little easier for me to... just as I say that, just as I die. It's making it a little easier to play the game, because I don't have to, well, look over at the chat window as much. On the flip side, though, I keep thinking that my chat's not working. I would think the rational explanation for solid clouds is that they're simply not made out of water. I don't know. That works. Clouds aren't made out of water. Can you dispute that? Okay, probably. Actually, a lot of these levels in this episode are mazes too, so that doesn't help things. Oh. Points. Sort of. I don't know why I'm excited about it. Oh. Ooh, that was crazy timing. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the only way to get down is through there. And that you have to come down here for that key and everything. So it's like... some of these levels are just tailor-made to be disturbingly evil. Actually, I think there's only one... Really glad that that doesn't actually hurt you. I think there's only one person left in the chat right now. Well, aside from me, so... You're getting a private show right now, Radio Poultry, who is the person in the chat right now. And I saw that. Sneaky little enemy. Okay, there's one of those onks. Now, I'm trying to remember... You get it... And when you have it on, it actually tells you how much longer you have left before it goes out. And then it flashes for the last moment and goes out. So it almost seems kind of silly that you've got an invulnerability timer in your menu. I don't know, it is silly when you think about it. You'd think an invulnerability timer would be, like, on the main screen or something. But that's actually one of the really odd things about Commander Keen, and in fact, some other games that came out of Apogee and such, is that there are no status bars on the screen. At all. Yeah. Like, I mean, I know why they did it. It's because they were trying to keep the... Because of the way they were working their engine. In order to keep things moving, they couldn't have, like, status bars and stuff. Which, you know, is not technically true, but... Or maybe they... You know what? I'm not sure. They probably had a perfectly rational explanation between wanting to not have status bars on the screen, but... And yeah, cake in the clouds. Because that's the best place to store your cake, is right in the clouds. Where am I going? I'm talking about cake and clouds and making myself hungry and... Oh. Unfortunately, I don't have any cake. I have peanut butter frozen yogurt, though. Definitely be having some of that later. Man, those guys... I was about to say, man, those guys take a lot of hits, but those aren't technically guys, I don't think. Okay. Oh, the maze continues. The maze of rooms. The maze of jumping. The maze of hideous wallpaper. I mean, really, that's really hard to look at. It's just red polka dots on purple. Bright purple. No, bright magenta if you want to be accurate, but... Okay, really? 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 Okay, that wasn't that bad. What is that, and should I be worried? Well, if I'm gonna go up there, let's see if there's a pattern. Short answer, no. Wee, leap of faith. Ah, no, that's not a good place to be stunned. Oh, hey, you can actually... Huh, I guess I didn't need that keycard. Screw you, keycard, I don't need you. Well, I can't throw it away, though. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. How much you want to bet those things are not pleasant? How much you want to bet there's death below this water here? Well, it wasn't deadly. Really? Really? That is disturbing on about 1,000,000 levels. Oops, I hit both buttons at the same time. There, I rescued the Vorticon doll from having a gun pointed at it. Oh wow, I just got a lot of ammo there. Probably because I have a lot of things to shoot now. I'm preemptively shooting because I have a feeling it's gonna throw things at me, like ninjas. More ninjas. More ninjas. And I can't... No! I forgot that's a one-way wall. Arrgh. Oh hey, there's the green dinosaur thing. Nessie, as it were. It's floating in the water, is green, and is shaped like a dragon. That was dumb. That was dumb. Plenty of extra lives. Which means I'm probably gonna lose them all. Come on. You two, get down here. Let's just skip a whole bunch of this now that I know that I can. And we got cake. Cake is good. Leap of faith! I regret nothing! Uh-oh, that's not good. Actually, let's see what happens if I bypass that. Ah! Oh, it doesn't actually kill you if you touch it. Well, I'm still killing it anyways. So... I'm sure that says something... Oh wait, there's jumpy clouds. Ah. Ah! Okay. Ooh! Guns! Guns in the sky, in the clouds. What a better... I don't know if... I was about to say what better place to hide them, but... It's not really hidden. It's just... annoying to get to. Down the waterfall. Bye. You need to die. There you go. Okay. 62 ammo at the moment. Now we're up to 87. We're good. Let's shoot everything. Actually, let's shoot everything moving. That'd probably be a more productive use of our time. It's one ninja. Two ninjas. That was ridiculously lucky. Three ninjas. I know there's another. There's gotta be another. Four ninjas. And looks like it was the last of them. No more ninjas. For now. Okay. Oh, more places to deal with. Considering those things up there are only worth one shot each, it seems kind of sadistic to want to go up there to get just an extra bullet. This looks like a party room, and everyone's invited. There's cake. Can't have a party without cake. Well, you could, but why would you? I knew those things were deadly. It just... Okay. Took me for a ride. Getting lots more points. Pogo jumping just the right height. And there we go. So how many extra... I think I have a lot of extra lives. Which probably aren't going to get used, because I'm probably going to be calling this soon. Because I'm starting to get... Well, first of all, I'm starting to get hungry from all the food. Seriously, all the food in this game does not help. But the other thing, too, is, you know... Commander Keen drives me insane. so I need a break to get my sanity back. Well, let's see if we can get just a little further. Oh, it's solid bed. I'm actually kind of surprised not that many people showed up to the stream tonight. Because I know there were a couple people who wanted to show up that I didn't see at all, so I don't know. I would have preferred to do the stream on a Saturday instead of today, but I'm actually not going to be here for most of Saturday, so that wasn't really an option. Kill King, of course. But you know what makes it the stupidest message ever? It's in English when everything else in this game is in the standard galactic alphabet. Ah, get away from the thing. It spits fire and it's hurty. I don't know how to deal with this. Ah, I need one more shot. Die! Oh, it shot my shot. Die! There it goes. Nothing behind the wall? Nah. Ah, no! I knew I had too much momentum. Oh, let's try the other level. See what I mean about maze-like, though? So hard to get around these levels. And then you got enemies everywhere just itching to hurt you just as you're entering through all these... Not a fan of the level design in the third game. Very not a fan of the level design in the third game. I'm glad you're getting to enjoy the show, if you normally work Saturdays, because, you know, I normally aim for Saturdays just because it just seems to be the most general day for people to, Oh, jeez. Oh. Let's see if there's any other levels we can try here. Oh wow, there's like 4 of them here. This looks annoying. That's probably playing hell on the stream too. Let's not do that level. Let's do this one. Oh, there I am. Well, it has water, and a tunnel, and an arrow sign. That leads to a tree. It leads to another arrow made out of chocolate bars. Because everybody loves arrows made out of chocolate bars. Or arrow chocolate bars. I'm not nearly as clever as I think I am. Wow, it's a long pit. Okay, they're not seriously expecting me to go all the way up there, are they? Really? This is gonna be painful. I don't know how I'm still alive, okay? At least they're all going off in a time sequence, so... as I say as I completely botch the time sequence. Okay, let's try this level. Useless waterfall. And thing to jump down. Oh, it's a missile. Can't shoot it, though. It's a dummy missile. Why is there... I know I've said this about a million times before, but what? You have this tiny little room with this gun that you can't see until the last moment, firing shots straight onto the single tiny platform that you have to stand on. There's a guy in there ready to pounce on you. There's a key card up in the corner, and bottomless water pits on both sides that are only a single block wide. This game is pure, concentrated evil! Which means it's the perfect fit for Halloween when you think about it. Okay, I think I'm done here. This game's... Oh... Commander Keen, don't get me wrong, the series is fun overall, but it is inherently evil, and it will murder you when you try to play it. Oh. So yeah, calling it now because I know this game is just going to continue to be relentless and annoying, and I'm just going to die repeatedly in the process. So, yeah, so... Thank you guys for watching, those who are watching on YouTube and stuff. Thanks to everybody who joined in the chat today, which I think there was only like 3 of you, but oh well. You know, this is mostly for the Patreon supporters anyways, and I know that not everybody who has the ability to come to these streams does for whatever reason. You know, not everybody's into streaming and everything, so, you know, that's cool. But for those of you who are, it's the perfect benefit. So, again, thanks for watching, and see you guys later.